Hello fabulous doll people, this is my end of the year BJD tag. I'm going to have to do it in two parts. I had technical difficulties with my phone yesterday. It won't let me switch between the front facing and the other facing camera. So it was because I was going to walk around and do the cases and show my dolls and then do the question part of the tag. It's not doing that. And then also it for some reason has very little, like less than usual, it seems like memory, and I've cleaned it out and it doesn't seem to be making much of a difference. So I'm going to do two. This will be the question part, and then I'll go back and do my, doll families. It looks at the end of the year. So, question one, of course, it shows your doll families look at the end of the year. I might do that tonight. It's hard to say. It's difficult to say. I've been trying to do this since New Year's. I was gung-ho to do it, and then there was like, I was waiting for my niece to come home and get her dog and go so she wasn't walking in and out of the video. And then she came home later, and by then I had a couple of daiquiris, and so I was like, I don't want to do it. And then I wanted to do it yesterday, and then yesterday I had all the technical difficulties, and I am not tech savvy, so if there's technical difficulties, I tend to throw in the towel. I mean, I worked them out, so obviously I worked out I was going to have to do 2 videos, but yeah, it's not ideal for me. Anyway, question 2 is how many videos did you post this year? I posted 26. It was my first year doing YouTube videos at all. I'm totally fine with that number. Some people were like disappointed with their numbers. I have like 24 followers and I don't get a lot of views, so it's kind of liberating because I just post my videos when I want to. I really do mine just for somebody that's like searching, like I want to get this doll but I've never seen it in real life, or and they want to see the doll. And then I kind of do it for myself too. It's kind of nice for posterity. I can look back and say, when did I get that doll? Because I honestly have no memory half the time. I'm not going to lie to you guys. Like, I have no idea. It's going to happen to you too. I'm going to be 50 in March. And your memory goes downhill. So I did 26 videos. My first video was my dolly recap for 2021, which was basically this, but in reverse. Because last year I did it in 2, but that was because I didn't know it was one thing. I just thought, oh, everybody's posting their collections, I'm gonna post my collection. And then after I did it, I realized people were like answering questions, and then I was like, oh, it's a thing. So then I did the question part with a PowerPoint presentation, which I have heard people say those are lazy. I still love them. You will probably see one for my 2022 want list. Yeah, so but back then too, I didn't really want to be on camera. This is easier. I've gotten a lot lazier, I'm not gonna lie to you. So this is just easier. So there we go. Let's see. And then 4 was how many pictures did you upload in 2021? I hate this question because who knows? So what I do is, because if you go to Instagram, Instagram tells you, and then I take that number and I times it by 3, because I post way more on Facebook than Instagram. So I figure if I post it, and of course, how many of those pictures on Instagram were doll pictures? So anyway, the rough number I come up with is about 180, 200 pictures. I post a lot of pictures on BJD Addicts. I post a lot of work in progress pictures, like I'll get pictures back from a face-up artist, how my dolls are doing, or the wig artist. And so I feel like it's definitely more than 70, but it's kind of a, I don't know, it's like a made-up number. Like Googleplex, which I guess is really a number, but sounds like a made-up number, and nobody knows what you're talking about anyway, so kind of a thing. 5 is what was your first picture, and again, I'm sort of guesstimating, so I went to BJD Addicts, because I don't post a lot of doll pictures on my personal site, so I would assume whatever doll pictures I posted were there. January 30th, I got her outfit in, and so I posted a picture of her. When I show you the outfit, I mean, the picture looks just like she looks like right now, except that she was in a case. So that's pretty much what the picture looked like. And because I have still not gotten off my butt and learned how to edit, I cannot edit the picture in. So, but that really was basically what it looked like. So, question 5. Okay, that's what I just did. Question 6, what was the best thing that happened to you in 2021? That one's easy. So I didn't get very many dolls on my want list, but one of the ones I did get was my Twiggling Elf Ingenue. And she's not like a doll I'd been after for a long time. My twiggling obsession is kind of new, so she's not one like I was like, you know, had spent months or years or something looking after. But she was one I didn't think I'd ever get. So that was amazing. And then sight hounding, Jessica had watched my 2021 want list, saw she was on there and said, hey, I have a friend who has one. She wants to sell her. She goes, I really can't take another one on right now, but she's really afraid to list her because she doesn't want her to get recasted. She said, did you want me to see if she would be okay selling her to you? So I was like, yeah. And then I met Cassandra through that, who's very nice. And she let me do a layaway on her. And that doll, guys, she's almost done. She's at the Face Up Artist right now. And I have everything for her but eyes. I still have to get off my butt and get some eyes for her. And she's one of the few dolls, like, I haven't done, like, work in progress pictures, like, that I got from the Face Up Artist and posted them because I really want you guys to see her as a whole. Like, I put a ton of work into her in a short amount of time. And she just looks amazing. She's with a Ludus right now, and a Ludus has just done really a fantastic job on her. I'm just beyond thrilled. Yeah, I can't wait to show you guys how she came out, but that was the best thing that happened to me in 2021. And then the worst thing for me, I had two, but the other one I thought was going to be kind of incendiary, and I didn't feel like jumping all over that subject. But the neither of them were things that happened to me like directly, like somebody ripped me off, or one of my dolls got lost in the mail, or I dropped a head and it shattered. You know, none of that kind of thing. The thing that I picked was that Color Theory decided to retire, so the doll prices have gone through the roof. So her doll is the only MSD doll I actually want to get, and I was waiting for another pre-order, and instead she just decided to quit doing them, and now the dolls are just crazy prices, and I still want one, so I'm planning to pay crazy prices, but it's, you know, kind of a bummer. To put it into perspective, there's a horse I would like to get. The horse and the doll are the same price. And it's an expensive breed of horse, so it's like, oh, that's a little sad. So that was the worst thing. I mean, I had a pretty good year, like nothing bad happened. I got a lot of really good dolls, which kind of goes into the next one. Show us your 3 favorite things that you got. So I was originally going to do dolls. Like, there was 2 dolls, and then one of the things that's here was still on here. And then I had seen some other people post that's cheating, because I got like so many fantastic dolls this year. I did last year too, but this year I got some really great dolls. And I felt bad even picking these, because I don't. So for doll things, I get wigs and clothes and eyes. That's about it. Occasionally somebody gets a shoe. Sometimes I've gotten a little bit into pets, not a ton. So I had to pick between wigs and clothes, and I got fantastic wigs this year, and I got some fantastic outfits this year. So it was really hard to even narrow it down to 3 things. So I kind of went with things that I had the most emotional response to, I guess. So one is finding her outfit. She's the Wonderfully Wicked Semi from Peaks Woods, and I really wanted the original outfit, and I had looked for it for quite a while, and I kind of had given up on getting it. And this lady posted a feeler that she had one for sale, and I got right back to her, and she let me put it on a short layaway, and I got it. It's beautiful. It makes this doll, like, I just realized I'm taking her out. I never got her wig. I was going to get her a better wig. So I have a couple of wigs that I'm commissioning from Jasmine Wigs right now, and maybe I'll tack one on for her, because I don't hate this wig, but it's not what I want for her. But you know, here's the outfit, which you guys have seen before. I did a box opening for it, but I was so happy to get it, and it, like all things Peaks Woods, it did not disappoint. I mean, it is just fantastic. It's fantastically put together. It looks great on the doll. I just couldn't have been happier with it, and she just looks amazing all together in it. This doll stands like a champion. I have to say, my new Peaks Woods, the ones that aren't a little bit loose with the stringing, stand like It is nobody's business. Like in heels, out of heels. It's crazy. I'm still nervous about it right now, but not terribly. So the other thing that I put on here was my dress from Phantom Doll Creations. Not only is this just amazing, and this was also a box opening was done for this, so you guys can see the whole thing much more in better detail. But I've always been a huge fan of hers. She used to list stuff on eBay back in the day, like talking 15, 16 years ago when I started. And I always wanted to get one of her stuff, but they were, at the time, I was really buying ready-made stuff. So spending that kind of money on a custom outfit was a lot. And then I also, her pictures of her Pasha dolls are what got me into Pasha to begin with. And I told her, I said, if you should sell those as prints, I'd buy them. She said, well, I'm not a very good photographer. She said, oh, you're a fantastic photographer. Like the story that comes through, we're talking about pictures of dolls. So this dress has a whole, like I was just thrilled to get it. I was thrilled to be able to like talk to her and interact with her and do business with her. And then it's given me an excuse to get a doll in the March pre-order. Pasha's doing her original pre-order in March, which she usually does, which is fantastic. It's my birthday. So anytime I feel like I need another Pasha, I can say, for my birthday, I'm going to get that. So I've actually been working on how that doll will look today. As a matter of fact, it's been very heavy on my mind. So that was my second thing. And then my third thing is this wig. I got this wig from Doll Theater, and I have 2 more on commission from her right now. She's fantastic. And I got like a lot of good wigs, so it really was hard for me to pick a wig because I felt like I was sliding all the other fantastic wigs I got, because I got a wig from Lover of Roses this year, which is also fantastic. But this wig makes this doll, it's perfect. It's perfect. Like I could find no fault in this. It's perfect. It's perfect for the character. It's exactly what I asked for. And now, I do a lot of business with Miyu. I follow her Instagram account, or I follow her on Facebook, and I get to watch her doing other stuff. She does really pretty face-ups too. So those are my 3 favorite things that I got this year. Like I said, I was really blessed with a lot of cool stuff this year, so that was a hard one. And 9 is what is my New Year's resolution? I'm assuming, obviously, I mean a dolly resolution. That one's hard, because what I would like in theory, I'd like to spend less money, or spend it in a way that it's not so stressful, because what always happens with me is I do really good, and then I'm like, oh, I'm going to get some stuff, and that, which is, lately has been wigs. I spend a stupid amount of money on wigs. Stupid amount of money on wigs. I can almost not look at a wig that isn't something I ordered custom anymore. It's very expensive. And then something fantastic will come up on the secondhand market that I can't pass up. So I get that, and then I already have my layaways that I was waiting for. See, this year, like, the want list kept me very honest for the first part of the year, like until probably July. I think August was everything just fell to crap. And that was because in July, I only had, I think, 1 layaway, and I felt like I was doing great with the money, and I had stuck to my want list, and I had passed up on stuff because I was like, well, what if you find this doll? And so then I was like, well, I'm going to buy myself some stuff. So I commissioned a couple of wigs, which was $400 worth of wigs. Commissioned 3 or 4 of these wigs. That's a lot of money. And then I think I got maybe some clothes, but it's because I felt like I was doing fantastic. Well, then August hit, and a bunch of stuff came up, not to mention a bunch of dolls came out that I wanted. Lily Cat did a in-stock sale, which was a fantastic pricing. And then, anyway, bottom line is, at the end of the year, I'm always broke and stressed out. And I just don't want to do that again. So I'm trying to figure out a way to have doll money that is just set aside for the dolls. And then I'm not going, okay, I have extra money, I'm going to buy something. Because it's never something. Like, I always feel like I'm going to do something small. This doesn't happen. So, I have 3 floating heads. I'd like to get them done. I'd like to get everybody finished. I say that every year, and I'd like to get stands. I'll say that every year. Shoes are really low on this. I'm not like one of those people who's like, I need to get shoes. I don't care about shoes. I mean, I would like to get them. I guess if I finish the dolls, we'll get shoes. But, yeah, so that's my New Year's resolution, such that it is. I don't really want to say I'm going to get less dolls, because we all know it's probably not going to be the fact. And then I have the 3 floating heads, which I'm like super happy, super proud of myself, because 3 is pretty low. And then I just ordered today the Alan pre-order from Fairyland. I don't want Alan. I don't do boy dolls. I sold the body. I sold the default head. I sold the look back head. I had somebody else buy a look back head because you can buy them separately. And then I bought 1 body. I was going to get 2, but I didn't have the money. I got 1 body. I sold the head for that. And then I'm hoping to have some money come in before the 11th, before the order closes. I'm going to try to get another body. But I did the whole thing for the Leashy Elf and the L Elf heads. So, yeah. And I'm also going to keep the Snaring Allen head and make it a girl, which I'm going to do with the L head. So I will have 3 floating heads again, so in 9 months. So hopefully the 3 floating heads I have won't be floating anymore, and then who knows? So we'll see. So anyway, you guys, I hope that 2022 is a good year for you. I always hear people saying, oh, it's better than the last 2 years, and I feel like that's got to be a given a little bit, maybe. But I will see you in the next video, which I will possibly do here in a couple minutes. Like, I'm going to upload this one first because of our space issues with my phone. But anyway, I hope you guys have a good night. Have a good weekend. Today is January 2nd. I hope you had a great New Year's, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks. Bye.